What's up, guys? This is Ninja. Oh no, Ninja. Boom. Um, basically, I'm not going to play the video as there is no point to playing the video. I have a script. And I'm going to read it. First off, I hate people who ask for subs before we know who the heck they are and what they do. This is just as bad as forcing people to tip when the person hasn't done anything to deserve one. Secondly, I hate the fact that you use edits, and for the record, just the reason why is just because you're gonna see him randomly hopping around and popping off, and I want you to see that, like popping around, because he's like A B C D, edit E S C E F G, edit H I J, edit K L M N O, edit L M N O P Q R, edit S T, edit T, you know what I'm saying? So I hate the fact that you use edits between every statement you make because this is what allows people to fake who they are, and that needs to stop. This editing has existed since text messaging was invented. That's right, once upon a time, people didn't text message. Once upon a time, people just didn't talk, basically. And now you can anything about anything. I can tell you anything about anything ever. If I farted, I can tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a thing once upon a time, and it is now. And people have used that to trick people into thinking they're something they're not. This is especially true with dating. Is they have an hour or even 24 hours to come up with the perfect response and to get this girl to love him, right? And then when they meet, he is nothing like his messaging, or she is nothing like her messaging. You know what I'm saying? The people can fake who they are. The world is currently going to hell because it is full of fakers and liars like you. And authentic people like me are drowned out and not heard because we have less to prove than people like you, and are not heard because people like you have more to prove than people like me. And because of that, you make more noise than I do. And so people notice you before they notice me because I'm not trying as hard as you. Whereas, again, that wasn't a thing once upon a time. You can fake it nowadays. Back then, you couldn't. With that said, like this whole video, by the way, the claim was changing the Second Amendment. He never proved how it changed anything. It was just a clickbait. So, with that said, at the end, about armed scholars basically being the defense of the nation, that is true, but you clearly are not one of them, right? You may do things that one or the other does, but you are not like an armed scholar. You have guns, but I don't consider you a warrior. And you may talk facts, but I don't think you're a scholar. You know what I'm saying? So you may be armed, but you may be armed. And people can have guns, right? But you are clearly not a scholar, as this video didn't do anything or say anything about the Second Amendment. It was clearly a clickbait, and that is all you get from me. That is all I wrote. That's all I wrote. Because this video is garbage. He just talked about it and pointed some things out, how this was involved, how that was involved, how someone said this and someone said that. They went to court and blah blah blah, and it didn't change anything, and people are still fighting. And you made noise, and it's through that noise that I can't be heard because I'm not talking about bullshit. You are, and the world has to look through all of that bullshit to get to the truth, which is me. Anyways, that's why I do what I do. I need to shut you down because fuckers like you don't shut the fuck up. So, anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe, peace. Yeah.